Okay. Okay. So, hello everyone. This is the team working on Project GuideSense. I am Avzia Waknis and I'm the project manager and developer.
Hi, my name is Kain Cheng. I'm the developer.
Hi, I'm Vaibhav Thapliyal. I'm also the developer.
Hello, I'm Rishabh Makwanan. I'm also the developer.
Hi, my name is Dinesh, and I'm a developer.
My name is Rishikesh and I'm also the developer.
My name is Min. I'm the quality analyst.
My name is Hitesh and I'm a DevOps engineer.
Okay, so let's start the sprint retrospective. So as per the feedback, let's keep 2 minutes where we each write whatever we feel like about what went well, what needs to be improved, and action items. And then later on we can discuss.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so anyone still writing?
I'm done.
Okay, then I guess we can discuss. So who wrote this?
I wrote that one. Integrated API on time.
So, all right. So, do you mean that integrated front end and back end
Yeah,
APIs?
so whatever the features we promised, we delivered on time within the sprint time. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, APIs. All right. So the second one is team meetings were short but effective. Yeah, this time we had many meetings, which were like 15 minutes. But yeah, we were
Yeah,
discussing,
but yeah, they were effective.
yeah, we were discussing the next day's work and blockers as well. All right, this is good. So this one I wrote clear prioritization, as in the last sprint we had several tickets and we had to prioritize some of it. And I think to finish our most important features, we prioritized them first and were able to finish those before. Okay. What about this one? Who wrote this one?
Yeah, I wrote this one.
Documentation was completed, covering all cases. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is good. We were able to complete the documentation as well as
Yeah.
the manuals, installation manuals, and the other one. Okay, I think these two are duplicates, right?
They both are same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
See,
let's
yeah,
delete.
you can instead of that you can add that like product backlog and test case stories are improved as regarding to the professors.
Yeah. Okay, so you're meaning feedback of the professor?
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
feedback from the professor of test case and product backlog went well. Yeah, this is good. That's it.
Core development features finished on time. Yeah,
Yeah, I wrote that one. So the bare bones works.
yeah. I think this relates to clear prioritization as well. We
Yeah.
prioritize it's
Be integrated.
yeah, and develop features on time. All right.
I wrote the last one. We syncing the coding progress, meaning update the coding with each other and review the code with the other team member before we merge the code.
Yeah. This time we did this correctly.
A lot of the code review.
All right, that's good enough. Let's go on this. What needs to be improved? Yeah, so I wrote this one, as we know that we were working till the last date, and because of that, we had less time for deployment. So we need to uh, plan better and set up a specific timeline of on which date we need to finish the coding and which date the testing needs
Yeah.
to be and deployment needs to be started. Okay.
I wrote that one.
Everyone needs to join sprint meetings regularly. Yeah. So for some of the days, some people are not available on some days, some people are not. Yeah. All right. So yeah, everyone needs to join sprint meetings regularly. That makes sense. Who wrote this one?
Yeah, I wrote this one.
So what do you mean finishing touches?
Yeah, I mean it's the same point you told, like something got delayed. Just
Okay.
the
Yeah.
coding part, yeah, it was because of me. So
Yeah. All right.
I wrote that one. Just because they're like three separate codes at the moment, so maybe they could uh, be combined a little better.
Okay. Okay.
I wrote the last minute merging of features like the text to speech, we're doing it at last minute. We should have started early.
Yeah. 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 Makes sense.
Yeah.
So most of our improvements are related to timeline, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We needed to set up better timeline. All right. And the last one.
Yeah, the setup is like we had to do the front end, back end, everything together. We did the integration late too. It should have been done earlier.
Yes. All right. So for this one, I wrote it like this is the action item. We need to set the code freeze date. Not just the code freeze date, we need to set like uh, specific dates.
We can mention we need to set like 2 days before the submission code freeze date or something like that. So
Okay. In the card, right?
I wrote the second one. Like it's the action item for the what needs to be improved point for my correlating it.
This one?
Yeah, this one correlates to the action item I wrote for the second one.
Yeah. Sometimes people forget maybe set like reminders.
Yeah.
Because I think Google has that feature, right? It reminds you 10 minutes
Yeah.
of the meetings. Yeah.
Even like iPhone gives you features for reminders.
Finishing touches can be improved overall. So who wrote this one?
I wrote that one. So just as someone who isn't as technically savvy from that perspective, from reading the installation manual, just like setting up the environment. There's still
Ah,
some bugs for, yeah, it's just technical for that.
okay. So mostly action items need to relate with something from here. So maybe we can write one more thing. Uh, installation manual.
Installation manual needs to be in like
Yeah,
simple language, not tech related or something like that.
needs to be more simplistic, right?
Yeah,
Right.
simplistic. That's a
I
good point.
think I think standardize would be a good word.
Step needs to be standardized.
Yeah.
Standardized would relate to like that industry standards, so it would be more tech related if we go for standardized. Simplistic would be like everyone to understand. We could write right.
But she's right also, right? It needs to be standardized and simplistic both.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we can go
so
with that.
we can do both. Installation manual needs to be standardized, more simplistic, and steps needs to be more clear. All right. And for this, we have
The
this.
point, yes.
All right.
Hmm.
Technical, yeah.
All right. So final integration has to be completed.
And yeah, I wrote the last 2 points, testing and review.
Okay. And who wrote this one?
I think Min.
We
Yeah,
have completed this, right? We already completed this.
yeah, I think I was being technical. You could probably delete it.
Can you repeat me?
You could probably delete that.
Okay. Yeah. Since we already did this. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we need to do the testing and review. That's pending. And we have to make the and complete the demo video for our sprint.
Okay.
Yeah, for our final MVP, we have to make the demo video.
All right. Okay. So for these three, I think we have basically, I think most of our what needs to be improved was related to timeline, and we have action item for that.
Yeah.
These action items are for basically the project timeline, right? We need to give the demo
Yeah.
and
Yep.
all right. All right, guys. I think anyone has any other things to add?
Nope, that's it from my side.
Well, actually, this is good. This
All
is
right.
good. Yeah.
The rest we are doing good, I think.
Yeah.
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 All right.
We can stop.